Welcome everyone to Manga Palate, the show where my co-host and I watch something and just decide whether or not it's remutable to food. I am one of your hosts, Pasticie Luna, here with my co-host,
Manga Chef Isaiah.
and
Yay.
this week, oh jeez, this week we chose Infinite Stratos, or more accurately, I chose Infinite Stratos, in just the first season because the second one gets even weirder. Okay, so Infinite Stratos aired from January 7th to April 1st. I find it funny that its last air date was April Fool's. Probably because of the way the show is. There are a group of principal characters. Since it's a harem thing, there has to be like at least 5 girls. Otherwise, what are you even doing? How are you gonna make money? Come on, be reasonable.
I feel like this threw him in there. Like, you
Ooh.
got another chance for a student.
Oh yeah, they
Another
just
one.
threw them in there, which is what I said about harem things. When do they ever logically put in people in harem things? Even the ones we like, they're just kind of around. Like Kaminomi, there's no reason. They're just kind of there. Why did you choose those girls instead of other girls? There is no reason.
Okay, fine.
Or fucking Rosario to Vampire, they all go to school, so that's the only reason they're around each other.
But I feel like there's a better reason than this. Like, oh, they're the only ones.
And I disagree
that can
because of
pilot.
because of the setup. I disagree, but let's talk about it. So, the main lead is Ichigo Orimura, who is voiced by Koki Uchiyama, who I don't expect you to know him, like at all. But
No, I did.
Oh,
some
oh
research.
shit! Yeah, yeah.
He did Roxas.
What?
He did the voice for Roxas.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I remember off the top of my head.
Okay, he's the male lead on Nisekoi, Raku Ichijo. He was on the new Devilman. He's on Boku no Hero Academia. He's one of the principal antagonists. And he was one of the characters on Yuri on Ice, one of the lead ones. The Russian Yuri, because there's 2 of them. Hoki Shinodono was voiced by Yoko Hikasa.
Yes.
Please,
Yeah,
please
I
tell
know
me.
what she done.
Okay, give me one thing.
She was Karagiri.
Thanks, Isaiah. You know she was on 2 of the things we've talked about already, right?
Yeah.
What are they?
She was Reese Grimmery. I can't remember the show though.
High School DxD.
High School DxD. Yeah.
Good one. The other one?
Fuck.
Nothing?
No.
Brioche the Samurai from Dog Days. That one we literally did a week ago. Three-pointer. She was also Mio on K-On! And she was also one of the many, many famous people who played side characters on Danchi Kokosei no Nichijo. Because everyone was on that show. Okay. Cecilia Alcott is voiced by Yukana. Only goes by the one name. Does that name sound familiar? We've talked about the mononym before.
Yes.
Come on. Anything?
It sounds familiar.
Okay,
But
that's
I don't
good
think I
enough.
saw anything that I remember.
No. Danchi Kokosei no Nichijo. Yeah. Also, she was on Code Geass, which, like, most people watched Code Geass. And she was on Sekide, which I like Sekide. So there's that. Then we have the Chinese friend, which I go out of my way to say that because Man, do they make a point of like saying her name is Chinese every other line. Ding Yin Huang, voiced by Asami Shimada, who I don't expect you to know at all.
Nope. I don't know.
So, she is the twins from Idolmaster, Ami and Mami. And she was also the little sister on Seitokaya Guindomo, Kotori Suda. Remember the main guy, Suda?
Yep.
Remember he has a younger sister who's a complete shitheel?
Yep.
Yeah, it's his little sister. Okie dokie. And then we have Charlotte Dunois, voiced by Kana Hanazawa. Isaiah, please tell me you remember that name. She comes up so much.
Yep. I remember. She did. Fuck.
Laura Bodevigas Marino Inoue. Does that sound familiar? I don't expect it to.
I looked her up.
Cool, what'd you get? What did you recognize?
Not much. I think she did one game. I know. Oh, she did Petera from Akana Heart 3.
Oh yeah, yeah she did.
She did another German voice actor. I mean voice, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I more remember her as Chiri Kitsu from fucking Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, but I feel that other people listening are probably gonna recognize her as either Yoko Littner from fucking that show we don't like that Rashad loves. Oh god damn it with the giant robots. The best friends like it too.
Oh, Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann. There you go. Yeah. That Yoko, the red-haired girl with the sniper rifle. That's the one. See, I recognize her name. I didn't watch the show, so I don't know what she actually does. Armin Arlet, I think, from fucking Shingeki no Kyojin, and recently she's Yao Yorozu on fucking Boku no Hero Academia. So yeah, she's still going places. I still like her best as Chidi, but that's just because I like Sayonara Zetsubou Sensei. The older sister, Chifuyu Orimura, was voiced by Megumi Toyoguchi. Isaiah, I feel if you did research this time, that name should stand out.
Say it again.
Megumi Toyoguchi.
Gumi Toyoguchi.
Come on, buddy. Come on. What do you got?
No.
No? No?
No.
Oh, I thought you looked people up for once. Okay, well, she voiced Junko Enoshima from Danganronpa.
Yeah, I only did like 4 people.
You did very minimal research.
Nonetheless,
yeah.
I did research.
That's more than nothing. Correct. That's more than I expected you to do. So, good for you. The teacher, Maya Yamada, who I really like, if only because her name is a palindrome, is voiced by Noriko Shitoga, who was on a couple of things. Like, she was the female lead on the Makenki. She was Sakura Mato on all those Fate things. So there's so many fucking Fate things that girl's gonna keep working. And she was also the one little girl that I remembered from Bleach. Ududu. And I'm gonna throw this one out there just because I am utterly fascinated by her. Hone no Hotoke. Does that name sound familiar? Because I'll tell you what, they don't say her name much, if at all, I think. Honestly.
No. But I see it's the one with the suit. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's the girl with the Kigurumi. She's voiced by...
Yeah, they don't say the side character's name at all.
Well, I mean, she's around a lot along with her 2 friends. They have their names and their respective voice actresses because they usually say shit so much. But she's voiced by Mai Kadawaki, who was on Strike Witches and is on Iki Tosen and is another person who's on one of those Fate things. So she is not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, she voiced one of the little girls who does magic stuff. So they ended up doing that weird Mahou Shoujo spin-off that got like 3 seasons. This lady's gonna keep working for a while. Alright, Isaiah. What was the premise of the show we just watched?
All right. So it's kind of like Gundam. There's it's
God, I
future
wish it was that.
time, and only females are allowed to have these mobile suits.
That's not it. It's not that they're the only ones allowed.
They don't want to operate it.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Operate it.
Those are two different things.
You're
Because
right.
one of them is like you're just stopping the guys from doing it. The other one is the guy touches it and nothing happens.
Yeah, except for our main character.
Of course, there's always the
Ichigo.
one guy.
Yeah.
Correct.
So he finds out he could operate it when he touches it in like a high school like thing, and they send him off to this academy or high school where it's only for
Pilots.
yeah, pilots. And like I said before, he's the only guy, so everybody in the school is a girl.
And they're all completely blown the fuck away by the fact that he exists. I love that. I love that when they see him, they're just like, wow, can you fucking believe he exists? Like, yeah, I mean, I thought it was global news at this point. Is it so much of a thing? And it becomes so much of a thing that every 10 seconds someone's showing up next to him.
and
Kind of
he doesn't
kind of
get it either.
Oh no, he's retarded. As is the nature of most harem protagonists who are just unaware of women. Although to be fair, I think he has a different thing. Like most of the time, a harem protagonist just doesn't acknowledge women because he doesn't know better. I think he's honestly just more focused on trying to seem cool to his sister, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, make sure anyone doesn't like him, or make sure
Yep,
anyone like doesn't hate him or anything. Yeah.
yep, that's it. He doesn't really give a shit beyond like going like my sister, who has been the coolest person ever. I want to be able to make sure she's all right. And beyond that, he doesn't really think about shit.
Okay, so his childhood friends are uh Hayoki,
Hulky.
Hoki, and Lily,
I wanna see you pronounce the Chinese name. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Lin, Yin, Fang.
No, close, really close. I very appreciate your attempt. Ding Yin Wong.
Oh,
But hey, it's fine.
so yeah. They apparently he met them in his childhood. He met
Well, he's known Hulky for a long time. He met Dean later.
yeah, because
It's that he
Hoki
moved
had
away.
to go somewhere when the
He,
oh yeah, her sister is the maker of all the robots.
what are they called?
I forgot.
Ah, yes, the
Uh,
same initials as the show.
oh, it's just called IS. I forgot exactly what it's called.
Uh huh. I'm pretty sure it was called something Stratos system.
Uh,
Because there's no need for like weird subtlety or subversion. Fuck you. Is this show really about the robots? Nah. The robots will be there. You'll see the robots. The robots will fight, but that'll be just in between all of the other dumb shit. Because the robots aren't really the focus,
no.
and I'm honestly amused by that. Because I remember when you started watching the show, you were like, it seems like pretty actiony. I'm like, you give it a minute. You're like, I'm on episode 3. I'm like, yeah, just give it a second.
Yeah, as soon as
You give it a second, and fuck it.
yeah, so they have like these tournaments or whatever where you can challenge a person, and that's the whole fight thing of the show until like the very few last episodes.
The very last 2, yeah.
Yeah, so whenever they lose or if they win or something, they're like, "Oh, I can't believe I lost to the main character." Or he's like, "So good, I can't believe I." Like,
I can't believe I lucked out with this robot.
Yeah,
This robot that I've never really used before, because this is a specialty robot just for me.
yeah, and then they're like totally into him.
Yeah.
Why,
Oh.
but yeah,
Laura, as I understand, Cecilia, no.
yeah, I don't.
Cecilia, no. But then again, honestly, when I think about it, she just kind of reminds me of fucking Kurumu from Rosario Vampire, where at first she shows up like real hot shit, and she gets beaten up, and she goes like, "All right, I'm in now." kind of reminds me of that. So like, I didn't really think about it much. Or Zenobia, the one girl I actually liked from High School DxT, shows up, gets her shit pushed in, and then goes like, you know what, I'm in now.
Yeah. The only person that really stood out was like Charlotte, because
Charlotte's fun.
he started out as being another guy from France that could operate the IS.
And everyone was losing their shit. They're like, two guys? Whoa, could you believe it? And then, of course, because supposedly they're the only two guys, he's got to hang out with Ichika. And then that doesn't turn out to be right, because Charlotte's not, or rather, Charles. He's not Charles. Charles is Charlotte.
Yeah, because he
But I
had
love.
to.
Go on.
Oh, okay. Because
I wanna hear you try to describe the sad story.
his parents. He was sent off by his mom.
Can I just say, I love that you continue saying he, even though we know it's a girl.
She was sent by her mom to like live with her. And then her mom recently died, so she had to go back to her dad, who's the king of like.
He's a king?
The president of the IS machines there.
Okay, so the thing is, everyone's making the robots. They all had the original robot made by Shinonono's older sister. And then they all started building off of that design idea, and everyone's making better and better robots, because they're pretty much just giant fucking mech suits. What I like about them is that the fact that, like, they don't actually protect your body. They have, like, shields and stuff. That protects your body. But there's no metal part is covering your body. It's all at your extremities, like an exosuit. It's like the robot arm is where your arm is, and the robot leg is where your leg is. But your torso is almost completely unprotected. Anyway, super impractical.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
But
they
it
do
looks
that.
nice.
I guess. Yeah, it looks kind of rad. Anyway, so Charlotte's father is the president of the company that produces the IS machines in France, and it was out of an affair that he had with Charlotte's mother. So that's why she was living with her mom, and then her mom passed away, and Dad was like, "All right, fine. Here's what we're gonna do. I can't really recognize you as my immediate child, but what we can do is we can pretend you're a dude." And we can send you to that school where the other dude pilot is, and you can get us intel on what's going on so we can make better Infinite Stratos machines. It's like, all right, Dad, and that's why she shows up at school as a guy. Because what better way to get close to a guy than to be another guy? Then you could just be bros. Unfortunately, it does not pan out that way. Although, unfortunate depends on who we're talking about. I'm pretty sure Charlotte's quite comfortable where she's at.
Nah, Ichika. He accidentally gave her some soap in the shower.
Accidentally?
Well, I'm sorry. He gave it on purpose, but he accidentally saw her.
Yeah, you saw her naked, and he was like, "Whoa, you got boobs. That's not." Oh no.
He kind of
you
just
have
stood
to
there for
admit,
a moment.
it's kind of like be really uncomfortable if you're like hanging out with a guy and just doing dumb shit like you normally do, and then are forced to realize, I've been doing all that dumb shit in front of a girl. No wonder she didn't appreciate me doing all that dumb shit.
No wonder she didn't want to change it for me.
Correct.
Which, even if I was hanging out with a guy, I wouldn't be like, hey, let's change together.
I'm not saying that. I'm more talking about like the stupid shit we do when we hang out isn't what we would do when we're trying to sit around a girl.
I know, but I'm just saying I wouldn't
I know.
hang out and
He's
be like...
weird.
Yeah.
He's weird. But that more has to do with the fact that I think he's never had a friend before. I don't think he's ever had a guy friend before,
He has
honestly.
the red hair guy.
Yeah, but like that's it. I don't remember him ever mentioning having any other friends besides Hulky and Dean. Like at all.
Yeah.
It's weird to me, if anything. But then again, I do remember that he spent most of his time just dedicating himself to the robots for his sister. So, there's that.
He was also kidnapped. And his sister saved him, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened. Oy, what a story. Alright, well, anything you want to say?
Laura said she's, no,
Your
Ichika is his wife.
Yeah, she goes up to him and says, "You're my wife now."
And she got him in like I'm not sure what the movie's called, but like she locked his arm.
Arm bar, buddy. It's called an arm.
Bar.
I do love that armbar. That armbar was clean. That was a consistent armbar to the point where he couldn't move. Also, for reference, she was naked while she put him in an armbar. So he was asleep. He woke up. It's like, what the fuck is Laura doing in my bed? Oh God, get off me! And then she like drops the sheets and she's naked. He goes like, why are you naked? And then he like puts his arm out to go like, maybe stay farther. And then she just puts him in an armbar. And I do you remember what she said when she put him in an armbar?
Your grappling is weak. It needs practice. Something like that.
It was, your mat skills are garbage. If you would like, I could teach you. And then he goes like, why are you blushing while you have me in an armbar? This hurts.
She's like, husband and wife shouldn't
Yeah.
be ashamed.
Well, oh, fucking, it's fantastic. Fantastic. See, I really like Laura and Charlotte because they have the most dumb shit going on comparatively to everyone else.
They seem to not mind it.
They're dumb as hell in their own way. It's kind of amazing how that. So, like, the reason we didn't watch the second season is because the second season gets even dumber. So, like, I wanted you to preempt with this, and if you want to continue, by all means, go ahead. The way you watch 2 seasons of Dog Days, and you're like, I'm gonna watch that third one. So, like, they start pairing off, and they go like, all right, look, realistically, I'm not gonna do great on my own, but if I work with you, we'll pretty much even out. So Laura and Charlotte team up. Insofar that you saw how in this season and in the beach episode, like Laura and Charlotte were hanging out beforehand. Yeah, they just kind of do that pairing up thing. I don't know how that works out. I imagine it's just all right, look, realistically, I'm gonna have to compete against everybody, but if it's with you, then we could pretty much even out here. But yeah, it's kind of amazing.
Was it a tournament for a date with the guy again?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Act like anything was gonna change. Oh, can I just say something? Infinite Stratos is based on the light novel again. So, I also find it amazing that like, is this what the book is about? And then it goes, no, the book is kind of a bit more serious. And they're like, that doesn't feel like what I'm looking at. But then I think about like a lot of adaptations that are like, look, just push the harem angle. I want the money, and it's like that's fair, fine. Okay.
I think they tried to be like a serious action show.
No.
It was Harem from
not,
the minute one.
dude, not this show. This show, if they wanted to be more serious, like action, it'd be more like High School DxD, where like 5 episodes are dedicated to a fight. You know?
Yeah.
Like this had like the fight took 20 minutes of one episode, then 2 episodes of goofy hijinks, then like 20 more minutes. Like the only time it got kind of serious was at the end. And like that was it. Everything else was just kind of like preemptive setup for a girl to join the harem. That's it. Okay, so you liked Laura doing the naked armbar. What else?
Also, like when she called their friend from Germany.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I wanted to
find
talk
the bikini. Yeah.
Yeah, the black rabbits. I love that so much. So she calls her friend Clarissa and goes like, Clarissa, I wanna ask you something. But cause she heard 2 girls talking, and like one of the girls goes, oh yeah, if I wore a lame swimsuit, I bet my boyfriend would hate me. Which I guess that's funny. Whatever. That's a goofy thing people say. I don't even know if people talk like that, but whatever. So Laura hears that, goes like, oh no, what if I look awful? My wife will be upset. So she just gets on the phone, calls her subordinate in the weird fucking military group she's part of, called the Black Rabbits. He goes like, Clarissa, I need your help. He goes like, what is it? We're always here to help you. She goes like, you know that guy is like, yeah, the little brother of the girl that you have a thing for? He's like, yeah, well, I told him he's my wife now. I was like, good, glad that's going down. Yeah, and so I was wondering about like getting a bathing suit, and she was like, man, yeah, that's all right. If you're gonna take it to the sea, take it to the sea. And then she goes, so do I wear like the one from the school? She's like, no, what's wrong with you? The one from the school is probably like pretty mediocre. It's standard. Like, nah, fuck that. You want to look flashy. You want to look good. And she goes like, okay. And I'm like, yeah. And then when she starts giving her details, it cuts to the other girls on the team. And then the other girls go like, I'm really glad, like, the lieutenant is the one who's doing this. Yeah. There's a reason she reads all that manga and shit. I was like, wait, what? You're letting this girl give her advice based on manga? When does that ever work out? when can I go up to someone and like take my advice from like fucking Yuragi-san or Yunasan and go like, yeah, this'll work when it comes to talking to girls. That's so stupid. I love it. And every time she calls Clarissa, it's the same thing. It's like, yeah, no, you totally gotta talk to Clarissa. I mean, she got all her knowledge from Japanese anime and manga. That's pretty much reflective of their life, right? Ah, god damn it. That's so fucking stupid. I love that. By the way, when Laura says, "You're my wife," and like, it's it's when everybody finds out that Charlotte is a girl, and then they all realize that that means Ichika's been having a girl as a roommate, which, considering their circumstances, means they probably changed around each other and shit. So then Dean just jumps in as prepared to murder the guy she has a crush on, and I think that's kind of impressive. She was going to kill him.
Yep.
She had her IS system out. She had a fucking laser just charging up to shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
Like, wow, she was gonna murder him. That's wild, man.
All the girls in the show are like super protective.
They're fucking nuts. They're nutters, and I love it. It's so fucking weird. But yeah, and then Laura just jumps in the way, blocks it, and goes like, "Laura, I'm so glad you saved." But she just fucking grabs him and jams her tongue in his mouth. And then he goes like,
oh yeah,
fuck. And then she goes like, "You're my wife now. There's no dispute." And he goes, okay. And he just like leaves.
That was all the advice from manga.
That's advice from Clarissa and manga. Because you know what's totally okay? Sexual assault. Sexual assault makes you the hero.
Yep.
That's fucking. I love that so much. It's like, because you know that she asked Clarissa how to do it, and then Clarissa was like, "You should probably do this." Yep. It's like, that's sexual assault. It's like, no, it's totally cool. The Japanese love it. I read it in their mangas. That's fucking insane.
And as always, he doesn't get it. Like,
no,
it doesn't even come up again. Like, not even a flashback to the kiss or anything.
Nope, doesn't say anything. He's just uncomfortable. He's like, okay, that was weird. That's why when she shows up naked in his bed, you would think maybe that has something to do with the fact that she said, "You're my wife now." Instead, he just gets put in an armbar. Oh, fantastic.
I guess she really likes fighting or something.
Well, I mean, she's been raised by the military group, remember?
Oh yeah, to be a machine.
She's like a mercenary her entire life.
To be a weapon.
Yep. Which is why when he was like being nice to her, she's like, "Alright, I'm in." Treats me like a human being. I'm in.
I guess that's the only reason why the show is not like Dog Days, to be honest.
Yeah, there's something happening.
Yeah.
There's stuff. There's actually a like dark background narrative about all the robots possessing people and shit, and like there's something going on there. But like for the context of the show, we're gonna skip right past that. You got a question? I'll answer that later. Here's a half an answer. But that doesn't really tell me No. It's fine. Oh, look, they're about to kiss. Focus on that. And it's like, okay, show. Fine.
Look at this arm bar.
Yeah, check him out. Isn't this funny? She put him in an arm bar. And it's like, you know what? That is kind of funny. Because what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you just attack somebody? But again, it's just supposed to point out the fact that she knows so little about interacting with people. Normally, I guess. Oh, man. I really like when Hoki just punched him in the mouth. She just punched him in the mouth and kicked him in the stomach. And then left.
She's like, yeah, that's right.
Well, do you remember why?
Because he didn't get it. Like,
he didn't get what?
He didn't get that, she liked being with him as his roommate. And he was just like, "Oh, it's okay. I'll look after you," or something.
No. She said, "If I win the competition, you're gonna go out with me." And he said, "Sure." And then she goes, "So, like, about the competition thing, you still remember what I said, right?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah. I mean, that's totally fair. I would love to go out with you." And she's like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah. I mean, like, you know, wait. Hold on. Why do you want to go out with me? I mean, you know, you asked me to, and I do like you, and, like, oh, okay, yeah." And then he goes, "Yeah, and I mean, like, so that means I'm totally okay with going out with you on a shopping thing or something." And then she just punches him in the fucking mouth. And then kicks him in the stomach and goes, "You never understand anything. Fuck you. Bye."
And why is she mad at me?
there's a lot of setup to that. There's a lot of like I'm amazed that like the way they write some of that stuff where it's like so clearly guided towards one direction and the last two words like swerves it hard. It's like I mean, yeah, you know, if you ask me out, that's cool. I do like you and blah 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 blah. And so that's why we'll go out shopping or something. Ah, she just fucking rocks him in the jaw. Like very clean cold cock. It's impressive. And she spends all her time training, so I guess she's tough. You have to be, right? But man, she just fucking rocked him in the jaw, and then kicked him in the stomach while he was on the ground, and then left. It's the same thing as like when he's gonna go. Like the reason they end up going shopping for the stupid swimsuits is because they're all gonna go to the beach thing, and it's fine, whatever. That's how Laura ends up having her conversation with Clarissa. But like when Charlotte is sitting with him on the little tram car, and goes like, "So why'd you ask me to go shopping?" And he goes like, "Well, like I realized I needed to buy a swimsuit, and then I thought about you, and I was like, oh yeah, she probably doesn't have a swimsuit either, so you know." And she was like, "So I was an afterthought." Well, better than nothing. There's literally no one else here. Like I can work with this. I like how she was gonna go. No, 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 it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll figure this out. I will make you love me, you son of a bitch. That was impressive. I like that she was willing to do the workaround.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. All right. Anything else?
Oh yeah, and back to the thing about her being mad at him. Hoki literally said, "Isn't it wrong to like toy with a woman's heart?" And he's like, "Yeah, I
No,
agree with
that
it."
was Charlotte. That was Charlotte. That's when they were on
Charlotte.
the tram car. Yeah, because it was after he said that thing about like, oh yeah, and then I realized you, and she was like, so I was an afterthought. And then she goes, men who toy with women's hearts are the worst. And he goes like, I don't see what that prompted you to say that, but yes, I agree with you. And she's just like, fuck you. Like he's so completely unaware. It's just, I mean, I don't understand why you said that, but I do agree with you. That's very true. Men like that are awful. That's fucking it's great. But yeah, anything else?
That's about it.
I thought the weird massage thing was funny on the beach.
Yeah, that was
Like
weird.
like Cecilia undoes the back of her bikini and goes like, "Do you mind giving me a massage?" And he's like, and like everyone's just standing around going like, "Do it, do it." That's so fucking weird.
And they're watching to make sure he doesn't touch her
Yeah,
inappropriately or
he
something.
doesn't start getting weird about it, which is like, I mean, all right, fine. I guess this isn't immediately weird, because like giving someone a neck rub doesn't have to be creepy unless you're gonna make it creepy, you know?
Yeah.
But like, well, seeing them all just stare intently, going like, "Fucking, I got my eye on you," is kind of funny. So he does her back and he does her arms. Then she goes like, "I need you to go other places." And he's like, I don't know. At this point, it starts to get kind of weird, and like weird. And so Bean just comes in and starts doing it for him while tickling her. And he goes like, "Okay, well, that's that." And he just fucking leaves. He lets that situation play out. Like, no more need for me. Yeah, I'm gonna go do something else with my day. I love that the girl who wears the kigurumi, like Hone, she never takes it off. Because at the beach she's wearing it while playing volleyball. I adore that. There's something that's really amazing to me about that. Because them things are really fucking like stuffy. They really are. Yeah, they're like really they trap a lot of air and humidity. So like realizing that she has it on no matter what, I don't think there's a single moment where you see her with it off, which is sort of how you recognize her as that girl in the kigurumi. So like she's at the beach in the middle of the goddamn sun with like nary a cloud in the sky, playing volleyball of all goddamn things, and still has it on. Kudos to you. You must not feel heat at all.
It's all about the style.
Yeah, I mean, you never seen those. You ever talk to a chick who like wears heels and it goes like, "These shoes hurt," and you're like, "Why don't you switch to flat?" She's like, "No, I look good in them." It's like, all right. I mean, that's a sacrifice. Yeah, that's fine. It's like how for some of my shows I would wear like my Robert Plant jeans, even though they suffocate my calves, but they look great on my calves, which is why I wear them to begin with. Don't wear them when I'm walking out and about. Fuck that. Those things will kill me. But at a show where I have to look like something, then yeah, no, of course. And yeah, is that all you had to say?
I mean, there's other parts, but I'll
No,
just talk
I
about
mean,
the whole show.
oh, did you actually want to go through scene by scene shit? Because I don't think the fights are something we're ever gonna come up with.
Not
And
this
if the essence
fights.
of the show is all this stupid, goofy crap, then we should talk about the things we liked. Because the point of this is that we watched something that generally doesn't have a lot going on, but we still liked it for some bizarre reason.
Alright, so one bizarre thing that stood out was like, uh, his sister, Chief Yunu. Yeah, that's right.
Keith, do you?
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, my brother gives the best massages. You guys should all try this." And he's just like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'll do each one of you guys." And they are like, "This is super weird." I forgot what happened, but someone breaks the massage thing.
Right. I more prefer that time, although that was kind of funny. I do remember the time where like all the girls were sitting together in the like little hotel thing, and then like so everyone's making a whole bunch of noise about being able to be next to the guy, and then Shifuya shows up and is like, "Shut the fuck up! What is wrong with you kids? Why can't you be quiet?" And he goes like, I'm sorry." She was like, "Yeah, you cut it out too." And then after that, like all the girls are dying to get his attention, and then Shifuya just comes in and goes like, "All right, hey you, Orimura," which I find it funny that his sister calls him by his last name because they have the same last name. I get that she's trying to be professional, but like, don't call him your little brother or some shit. But like, I just love that Orimura. It's like, isn't that your name too? It's just like, shut up. Okay. Like sometimes they'll call her sister or like Chifuyune, and she goes like, "Don't fucking." It's like, yeah, Orimura Sensei, got it. But she throws him out, and all the girls are sitting there, and they go like, "So, you girls sure do get excited about him." And they go like, "Yeah." He's like, "He's a good kid, strong, smart, capable, and he is also really good at cooking." And he says this, "He's a great guy." And then the girls go like, "Yeah." And he's like, I can see that you're all interested in me handing him over to you." And they're like, "Are you gonna?" She's like, "No." And she drinks a beer and just goes like, "All right, I'm done. See you, kids." Like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was any of
I
that?
don't know.
That was amazing. I love that. That was so fucking out of nowhere and nothing. Because, I mean, like, I guess it reminds me of a lot of other harem things where it's like, oh, I want to impress your parents, and this is the only thing he really has as a parent since their parents are gone. But, like, I love that she sits there just to antagonize them and then leave. It's like in Gundam where Char comes down and goes like, "I only came down here from space to laugh at you," and then he fucking leaves again. Like, what a shitty thing to do. I love it. I love that. I love that so much. It's like, so you're gonna no. And she just walks on out the room with her beer. Oh, fantastic. All right, what do you want to say? Anything else?
When the Chinese girl, when she gave him the sweet and sour pork, he thought it was like he didn't understand it was more than that.
Oh,
The
are you
childhood
familiar
flashback.
with that?
I'm pretty sure
I
we're meant to get married.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, totally. Because like a thing some people say to be really, really like fucking subtle about the idea of getting married is, "I want to eat your miso soup every morning," which is to say, "I want you to be around to make it for me every day."
yeah.
So he said the same shit about her stupid sweet and sour pork, and she totally understood that, and he just like literally meant, "Nah, I want to eat the food. I'll go to the restaurant or whatever."
Yeah.
Adorable.
Oh, and
Just
her
fucking-
sad story was like the restaurant got closed down.
Oh yeah, her whole thing was like her family's gonna be broken on the streets and shit, and like it was gonna be a rough time for little Wong, and he helped cheer her up and stuff, and he was a very good friend to her to the very end. Till now, at least. I mean, where he's like surrounded by other girls and not understanding that they're all interested.
Yeah. I think Cecilia didn't have anything.
Well, no.
Did she?
Her thing is more just she always thought she was the best at everything, and like no one could really do shit to her. And then he proved that there is room to improve. And even then, he's just a very nice guy overall.
He does
He's
that for everybody.
yeah, he's cartoonishly nice. I love it. I know, but you have to understand this is coming from the perspective of someone who has also just been nice and then inadvertently gets sexually assaulted.
Like
So I've
every
learned
show.
that sometimes when you're nice, that's kind of enough, even if you didn't mean to do anything.
And they keep making like semi-racist jokes, like, "Oh, all the English food is bad."
Oh yeah, because like Cecilia makes that sandwich and Onimura takes a bite. He goes like, "Oh fuck this."
Or
Oh,
the Germans
I'm
always
sick.
angry.
Do you think is that what that is? Because I always thought it was just Laura's a weirdo.
No, they said you're from Germany, so you have to be angry all the time. I think that's exactly
Yeah,
what
but
they
they said that. I was more talking about it does that show all the time? It doesn't.
said. Nah.
After she turns around, like forget about it. Like when she's in her swimsuit and she flips her shit at the fact that he says she's cute.
Yeah,
She's
she gets in the face of a
she's
volleyball.
so out of it. She gets hit in the face with a fucking volleyball and doesn't even notice the volleyball's going at her.
Cause
They
he
yell
said
her name,
she's
Laura. Whap, whap, right in the fucking face. And yeah, it's because he said he's cute. And she's just on the ground like he said I'm cute. It's like didn't that even hurt? I mean, I guess you've been shot at, so that must have sucked way worse.
Tavane, Hoki's sister. She was kind of too much. Like she was a little too excited for everything.
I am 90% sure that's a thing she puts on.
Like
If only be
yeah.
yeah, because she's just. I don't think she's actually like that because of the way they sort of indicated with her chats with Chifuyu and stuff.
Oh, so
It's probably just compensating for the fact that her sister is such a fucking dour, straight, narrow like girl. But now Ichika's doing that for her, so fuck it.
but
Okay.
wait, why is she acting like that? Did they say something in season 2?
Not really. It's
Uh.
it's more an implication than it is a direct statement. And season two's not even really about. She doesn't show up much, if at all. I think she shows up about the same amount of time she did this time, which is to say, like 3 times.
Uh,
In season two, it's all about the new girl who shows up. New girls, plural. Sorry. Same fucking thing.
more girls, more
Well,
rich, more money.
Yeah, more money. Give it the money. All right. Can I say something? I only realized this now rewatching it, probably because I listen more to the music than the show. But whenever Charlotte has a moment with Ichika, there's like a bow musette line of music that underplays it, right? And if you listen to the stupid vocal collection of character singles they put out after the fact, it's her character song. Masheri. I was like, oh, I recognize that bow musette line. Oh, hey, look at that. Like when they were in the bath together and they have their backs to each other.
That was funny too.
Yeah, you can hear it. It's underscoring the moment. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I love that song. And it was one of the first times I'd actually paid attention to Kana Hanazawa. Because I didn't watch the Monogatari things.
I'll check out that carrot single later.
Yeah. Anything else?
She totally grabbed his hand in the tub,
Yeah, he was not sure about how to feel about that.
and they just cut it. Like as soon as you think something's gonna happen, just like
Nah, that's
change
it.
scene.
Well, to be fair, that's because nothing did happen.
Uh,
Nothing was going to. We know him at this point. He wasn't gonna do shit.
I know, but you always feel like it. Or it's always a cliffhanger.
The only time he was kind of gonna do it was the last episode where he was genuinely about to kiss Hoki. That's it.
And then they shot him. Yeah.
Then all the other girls show up and go like, "What the fuck you think you're doing?" And he goes like, I don't know.
Me.
I was just gonna hang out, take it easy." They're like, "No, fuck that, fuck that." And I think I remember Laura vaguely saying, "My wife shouldn't get too far away from me," or something like that. which is like, that's kind of scary. All because all things considered, you don't actually know him. You put him in an arm bar and went into his bed naked at night.
I guess that's enough for her.
That's enough for her. I mean, to be fair, she's getting all her advice from a woman who's basing that advice on manga. So, yeah.
Guys love it when you put him in the armbar.
Guys love when you put him in an arm bar. One weird trick to get all the guys to love you. Put him in an arm bar. What the fuck is they call it? Pickup artists hate her. She discovered this one weird trick to get all of the guys to love her. It's just a picture of Laura, and it's put him in an arm bar.
That's so good.
I fucking love those stupid ads. Check out this one weird trick and blah 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 blah. It's always something stupid. Linguists hate him. Check out this one weird trick to learn a language in 10 days. There's just random picture of the person.
And he's like, his thumbs is up, and other people
Yeah,
are like,
it's
oh,
thumbs
I
up.
hate this guy.
Yeah. One weird trick to get all the guys to love you is just a picture of Laura. It's like, put him in an arm bar.
Armbar.
Yeah, put him in an arm bar. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're set now. Right?
So
Anything else? No, right?
No.
Food. Here comes the wrap up.
So we gave Dog Days bourbon.
Dog taste is cotton candy because there's
Cotton
nothing there. There's like actually nothing there.
So this is like a bit denser than cotton candy,
Yeah, but it's still mostly sweets.
but not a cheesecake.
No, it's nowhere near that thick. Come on.
What's even less than a cheesecake?
You know what I'm thinking of?
What?
This is kind of specific. Cinnamon sugar pretzel.
Ooh, okay.
Because a pretzel has a bit of chewiness to it, and it's like, oh, there might be a little bit here. But then, like, the sugar just fucking kills it with how sweet and dense it is. And it's fluffy, but it's not too fluffy. It has a little bit of weight to it. But even then, it's pretty much nothing. Like,
Alright.
a pretzel isn't gonna fucking fill you, dude. You eat a pretzel and you're done. And if it comes with the icing on the side, fuck that.
And you still remember the sweetness. Like
Oh, it's
after.
so good.
Yeah.
It's great. So we're good? Did I get it in one go?
Yep.
Holy shit, look at me. We're getting better at this. We
All
are
our
improved.
experience of naming manga's food has
Yeah.
made us like
Fuck.
a whole menu.
Okay, you know what I just realized?
What?
If we wanted to, we could print out a fake menu, like a graphic design menu, where we list the name of a show, and then underneath it is the ingredients, and it's just the actual food.
Yes, we could do that. We should do that.
The Manga Palate Cafe. It's like, would you like an order of the Dog Days? It's cotton candy, because there's fucking nothing. There's nothing there. You want a York? You want a Dagashi Kashi? It's a York peppermint patty. I don't recommend it. Fuck that. You want to look at a drink menu? Here's Jitsu Watashiwa. It's Sex on the Beach. That's it.
We
That's
also
it.
have Nyan Koi. Which
Yes, I have Yankoi.
Honey
Everyone
Jack
loves
is-
Honey Jack.
If you're feeling tipsy.
If you're feeling interested in going away for a while, we have some Yankoi.
And it gets
It's-
really weird at the end.
It gets really weird once you've had enough. Alright, I guess that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I enjoyed it.
I'm glad. Okie dokie. Well, that's it for Manga Palette. Thank you for listening to us. And if you're still here, you get it.
You guys get it.
Yeah, you get it. Bye.